out of that
We're back, baby.
Get me out of that monkey suit.
It's a gorilla suit, dude.
That's right.
Capital G.
I apologize. What's up, everybody? My name's Danny Ferrari.
My name's Parker Immense.
And we are Excellent Sound, and today is a very, very special video for you guys. Every video is a special video, but this one's extra special. Why?
It's gorilla season, baby.
Gorilla season, guys. You can go get your early access copy right now by clicking the link in the description. Sign up for the early access.
Well, you might be able to. You might be able to.
I apologize.
There's only 1,000 licenses, you guys.
Go check, click the link. We'll send you a purchase link immediately, and then go check. And if it's sold out, then you missed your chance. Don't worry, we're going to be releasing a smaller pack of it later, but all the bonuses that are included aren't going to be in there. So make sure you guys go check right now.
We're making it super easy for you guys, so just click on that link in our description, sign up for the list, and you're going to get a purchase link directly to your email, and just click on that, try to buy it. If it's sold out, it's sold out. If it's still available, that means it's still available.
Yeah, that's right. So today we're going to be going over the demo track that we created for Gorilla. We did it with our boy, Michael, also known as My Cow, who does not want to be called My Cow. So make sure you guys call him My Cow. He might also edit his correct spelling in there. I hope not. He does not, because My Cow sounds cooler than Michael.
It's way cooler.
Let us know down in the comments below. But anyway, we got this track coming out. We're going to drop this track in a couple weeks, okay?
I'm so fucking hyped on this shit,
We're going to actually put it out on Spotify. You guys are going to get a little sneak peek. We have the demo track, the video, but Spotify and SoundCloud and all listening platforms, it's going to come out in a couple weeks, okay? It's going to be an official excellent release, because we're tired of you motherfuckers stealing our demos.
Yeah, dude. All you demo stealers, you better watch out.
You know the I'm talking about.
Fucking watch out.
Henry.
We see you.
Is it Henry?
We see you.
Oh, maybe it's
That's
Aaron.
one of them.
Aaron. I don't know if that's the name. But seriously, yeah, stop stealing our fucking demos, okay? This is a big problem.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah. And also, too, what's crazy is, like, if you guys want to see us video, like, confronting these people, because I know the publishing house is in Studio City.
I don't care if they want to see it or not,
we're doing it, yeah.
We're doing it, dude. We're calling all of you guys out.
Yeah.
So if you did that, you better watch out. Look, in 2 weeks. That video is coming out in 2 weeks, all right? Better fucking watch out.
I don't know if I was allowed to do this.
We got to stay posy.
I'm positive.
It's gorilla season, dude. All right? We got so much shit to show you guys. We're so excited.
Absolutely.
We're going to have a full breakdown of this song, but I think that we got to go over all of the exciting gorilla shit that we used in this demo song.
We got tons of great sound design stuff to go over. Showing the pack. We're not going to show the entire project file. We're going to wait for that for a later day with Michael. And it's going to be super, super dope. So look forward to that video. Yeah, let's jump into it, bro. Let's talk about how we made this banger.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's put our headphones on.
Oh, yeah. We probably should have our headphones on. So we got some really cool stuff to go over. We got some sound design stuff. Parker, gotta say, bud, really impressed with the sound design stuff that you did using PITCHMAP. I suck at PITCHMAP. I mean, he's showed me. I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, you're getting better.
But Parker really figured it out, and it made such an important part of this drop that we're going to be showing you. Also, we had some really big help from Michael with, obviously, the melodies and his production and stuff, too.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into another time. But, yeah, really impressed by that. So I'm really excited for you to show just kind of how you used PITCHMAP to get this fullness in this chord part.
Yeah. There's a bunch of cool stuff.
So we're going to jump into some of the drums. These are all like Gorilla's drums and some of the redacted drums. I'm going to go over some of the presets that we adjusted to kind of show you guys how we made the drop, right? You know, I'd like to maybe give away a sound. Can we give away a sound?
I don't know, dude. Of course we can, bro. Of course, dude. Let's give them a fucking sound.
All right, let's play it from the build. Where's all the content?
Did you command it?
I deleted it. I deleted the whole song. We'll play the drop real quick for them so they can kind of get an idea. Give me the beat, then I'm gonna make it. Give it to me. Hands up. Wow, really proud of this.
Huge, man. Me too, man.
All right, so let's talk about some of the drums. We got some interesting stuff going on. One interesting thing that we did is we're actually, because this is a multi-genre pack, we're using 2 different genre style kicks for this drop. There's like kind of this heavy dubstep drop that's kind of going on in the very beginning part of the drop. And there's a lot of different phrasing that's kind of happening, that it doesn't necessarily follow the same format every time, right?
Yeah.
And that's because the drop has this really interesting sort of rhythmic thing that we kind of stumbled upon, and we tried some other ideas to make it a little bit simpler, but this just, there was a groove to it. So it was difficult to get the drums to sort of play along with it. So I think it's really cool too. There's a lot of call and response in this entire track.
Yes,
this entire track is call and response, right?
Yeah.
Even with the drums, even with the basses, even with like the actual parts, the melody to like the harder drop part, which I think makes this song kind of special in a way, you know?
Yeah, show them the closed hi-hat, man.
Oh yeah, this cymbal loop too.
Man.
Like, let's
really,
bring it over
really
here
nice.
into the trap part. Like,
yeah.
All right, and then it's like so.
It's really nice and bouncy, man.
And then of course you have accents too, like this little snare in here.
Totally.
And then again.
It's the classic trap fucking snare. You know what I'm saying?
What do you like to call it?
Fake outs?
Yeah, a lot of fake outs, a lot of that in this.
Oh,
this
like
track.
the moments.
Yeah, the little special moments. Like,
I love moments in songs, man.
Yeah.
We try really hard to like make very special parts. You know what I'm saying?
And what's cool too is like this kick. I love this kick, man. I mean, this kick smacks. Woo! And like just this part with the snare too. This snare is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing on the snare. It's just an EQ. Honestly, too, we didn't even put that on until like after Rebound Stand.
Yeah.
Cool thing that I think that like Michael brought to the sort of table is we're always arguing about like what's better, like MIDI or audio. And we like to work with MIDI quite a bit. We use audio too, especially when it comes to loops. But Michael's like very, very much into audio. And we'd be like, well, I like doing audio, but I don't like this workflow aspect of how muting it and stuff like that. It becomes a pain in the ass. But he chops up a lot of loops. And he helped the groove quite a bit with his loop chopping. You know what I'm saying? He does that a lot.
Totally. He has some very specific reasons for that too that we'll get into in the other video that we do with him. But it's really interesting. I don't want to reveal too much. There's some really cool nugs in there, I think, that people are going to learn a lot from.
Yeah, it was cool just to bring somebody into the project too and kind of get a different sort of perspective. So I thought that was really cool. And his fill game is insane too.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, so let's get into the sub. The next thing is the sub. I mean, some of the subs in this pack are crazy. I love this whale sub. If you can guess what the whale sub is,
it might be a little obvious. It might be a little obvious for him, dude.
Never mind. It's not is it, but it's in honor of. You'll get a like from us. So there's two subs that are going on. There's this dirt sub that just kind of hits on the ones. It's like very just heavy, but it's only on the ones, and then some of these fill parts. So cool. Those things really make the track.
A big nug too, man, is when you are hitting those high notes on a sub, put it on a separate track, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be treating that way differently than the actual regular sub.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, and I think that was a big part of, like, again, this song is all call and response, and I think that's why it came out so well. We were having a hard time with the sub, to be honest with you, because somebody started the song in C. We were having a hard time with the sub, but we finally got it dialed. It was really hard for this part because we were like, oh, we could do like a trap 808 part, which we do here. Again, call and response. If I solo the sub with the drums here, if we hear the first part, it's very like stabby going along with the main bass. Right? And then we were trying those with just some of the extended sort of bass notes, but it just wasn't hitting right. But those extended bass notes sounded really good in this part over here. So we decided to do both of them. And we were very particular about the lengths of them. The actual preset itself, we had to dial in quite a bit to really get the harmonics because it was tough. Because when you're working in C, shout out to Pixel Terror, actually, for this. Shout out you, Bentley. He gave us a good tip when you're working in C to essentially add a square wave or a different wave on top at like +1 octave. And that brought up a little bit more of the harmonics because it's not too much higher, but it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
And that really helped kind of bring out the sub a little bit more because C is such a low note. So
yeah, and the other problem too is that the basses are really fast.
Yes.
And it takes a lot of energy to produce those like big waves. So the higher harmonics are coming in faster.
Definitely.
You know?
And
that's a huge thing too.
Yeah, that was a huge nug thanks to him. I think I'm gonna get into some of the Serum presets.
These Gorilla presets are insane.
Yes.
And we use so many of them. You know? manipulated them, twisted them around, you know.
Twist those nipples.
Twisting those gorilla nips, dude. Really,
Got
really
that
dope.
shit real hard, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
A big thing about this drop, I think was the main part, was like this yoink sound. So we kind of had a lot of sounds that were kind of similar to it, but this is like a big anchor for the song, is this yoink, which is in the pack. Right? Okay. It's very, very aggressive. The way we made that is we actually layered 2 different yoinks together from the pack, and then we did some reverb throws and processing. We don't normally do this, but we froze and flattened a lot of these sounds. We normally just are full MIDI, but this was a big help because we were able to manipulate the audio a little bit better.
I think it was also your computer was having a really hard time for some reason. I mean, we
always a lot of sound.
We also produce with like tons of different serums open. Yeah. There was probably over 25 serums open.
So many,
You know what I'm saying? Just even not being used, just going back and forth. So I think that really helps too.
Anyway, so here's some presets that I want to show you guys. How we made that yoink is essentially it's a layer of 2 presets. I think we'll give away one of them because yoinks are really interesting. And if you guys want to see a video on yoinks, let us know. So what happened is we had this yoink kind of here. You can kind of hear it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of mostly that, but it's also layered with another yoink, which I think is a higher pitch one. Which is also kind of sick, right?
It's really adding that nice attack.
Yeah, and what happens with these cool yoinks is that if you have a layer of a yoink, there's always like the reverb is like a different pitch. Like that's why the Purple Lamborghini yoink is so cool. So we kind of built the entire drop. Really, I mean, this is the main sound. There's more yoinks that happen, but like it's like a yoink heavy drop. The yoink is like kind of the anchor, right? So that was like a really big thing. I think we'll give away maybe this one.
Yeah.
We'll give away this one, Yoinkers 02. Check it out.
It's more of a unique yoink, you know?
Yeah, but you can get some ideas. And then it's kind of really cool because like we had that sound. We were able to go through the pack and find different sounds that are similar but also have their own uniqueness. A big sound in this that's found all over this, but it's manipulated over and over again. The audio stretched, pitched, is this patooey sound, right? Right? So this is just like a simple sound. We manipulated it though. We changed, I think the rate on it was pretty simple. But I love these like spit sounds. Like,
yeah,
you know,
dude.
Like they're so good for like those one shots. What happened was when we were processing that sound, we processed it and then we were able to kind of get this kind of interesting sort of like if you pitched it up, you can get that ooda, ooda.
Yeah, it was pitching it up, and you were also changing the length of the phrase.
Yes, that was a big thing, too.
Yeah.
Because it has this second little part, right?
Yeah.
And then this shot put sound is another big one. Kind of similar to the patooey sound, but they're different presets. And guys, there's 200 presets with Gorilla plus an extra 50 bonus presets. So you guys make sure you guys want to go do that. And then this like sort of call and response thing that happens here. There's sort of this like the yoink kind of comes back, which I love this part. Yeah. So you got like this melodic part right here. Amazing, right? And then we're doing like almost like a little mini breakdown right after it. And these yoinks are kind of calling back to the first yoink that we're hearing. And these other sounds are also being used, you know? I think what's really cool about that is like also having other sounds like this, like neuro sounds. This is just a simple sound. It's just like a quick little fast little shot, you know? Just helps the rhythm, right?
Yeah, dude, for real.
So all the yoinks were definitely a huge part of at least that part. And then the other thing I wanted to show before Parker, I think, jumps into some of his part was this shot put bass. This thing is a crazy sounding bass. It's just nasty. That's just, I think that's it is stock. I might have fucked with some of the macros a little bit. Sometimes when we're trying to like mess with these presets, to give you guys a tip, it's just kind of mess with some of the LFO points. If it's FM, mess with the octave, mess with the semitones, and mess with the cutoff. Those are the main things that you want to mess with if you want to be able to change a preset to be your own. We try to do that on our presets just in general.
Even the resonance knob, dude, on the filter.
Oh yeah,
like,
resonance
that
is
really,
huge.
really helps.
A thing I've been playing with lately is the resonance knob on a higher pass filter.
Yeah.
And really, really sort of ramming it up, and it gets that sort of scream like we did in the Second Sky video.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
Really, really cool. You guys can see here. I'm going to show you guys. Here's all the fucking presets. I mean, this is insane, right? This is insane. You got so much to choose from. Some of the leads are sick. Also, too, we got the redacted pack in here, too, which we used a couple in there. We wanted to make it mostly Gorilla. We used like 1 or 2, I think.
We got to tell them how to get the redacted pack.
And the 7 bonus project files.
Yeah.
And the ability to enter for the contest to win $2,500 worth of gear.
They don't care about that, dude. They just want the
I know.
redacted
They want the
pack, dude. They want the
goods.
goods. If you guys want the redacted pack, you have to just be part of the first 1,000 purchasers.
For the early access. And again, the link is in the description to sign up, and we'll send you a
So
purchase
try
link.
it, man. Try it. Just sign up and try to get on there, man.
Go for it, because these are definitely like, I mean, the total is like 475 total Serum presets,
It's
I think.
insane, dude.
Back into what I was saying about this bass, is this bass, I think, I remember you and I messing with this quite a bit, Parker.
Yeah.
We were trying to really get it to kind of like do like this weird sort of, I don't know, fill thing.
Yeah.
Like, what? It's a lot of this pitch thing that's happening. It goes up and it goes down, so we're messing with this quite a bit, and then the rhythms of the FM, and then of course the LFO, right? And that kind of created this great little fill part in a little moment right here. And then there's also the same thing, which is the same sound but manipulated even more.
Yeah.
Right? That's kind of more touching back on what we were talking about.
Yeah, I like how you were fighting for just having it to be high, because I always like those fucking mid-rangey ones, and you just were not about it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You wanted to keep it high and like screechy like that, and I always like to have that fucking like punch.
Yeah.
But I agree with you now. Like it wasn't working.
We
you know?
found
it sounds better like that.
Yeah, we found a happy medium, I think, of both of them together. I think that's what in the actual song. These are just like some of the original presets that we were messing with from like an old version. But in the song, it does this once, I think, the lower one and the higher one. And you were tweaking it a little bit, which is cool. Parker, I really want you to talk about what you got going on in this part, because the sound design stuff, again, so proud of you.
Dude,
you're a good sound designer, but like really like just to see you kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit with this was really cool, man.
Yeah, no, this is just, it's a new technique that I learned. I was playing with it on my free time and just like really getting it dialed in.
Yeah.
And it was hard, man. It was hard to learn, dude. But once I go into this kind of fundamentals, like it's so sick, man. So
let's talk about it, bro. I'm so excited for you to talk. I still don't know how you do this.
I learned so much just playing with this stuff, and I found some like kind of quick ways to get around. So let's just jump right into it. So here is all of the chords layers together. So
cool. It sounds so cool and original.
They're so fresh, man. I love it. So we have essentially two layers here. So we have our main saws and a lower layer of the saws, and I believe they're both from Gorilla as well.
No,
right?
they are. Yeah, they're like if you go into the chords, they're like
they're all the way at the
ones.
bottom. But it needed some like other characteristic that made it kind of special. So what I was gonna do, essentially, I picked just like a bass one shot from the Redacted pack, and then I just put PITCHMAP on it and turn it into that. So I've been trying to play with this thing for so long, dude, and I figured out how to use it like usefully. The big problem that we were having, which I realized after I learned it, was that since we were in C, we're writing in C, I picked a bass one shot that was in the same key as our song. What you have to do is you have to pick a sound that's not in the same key as the song. What we did is I changed the notes depending on what we were in. The first thing that I did was I got the one shot, I put PITCHMAP on, and then I put it into the key of the song. We were playing around with it.
Ooh, it sounds so sick.
Yeah, see? And since it's far away from the actual key, it gives you that texture. So essentially what PITCHMAP is it's converting one sound from a certain key, and it's kind of auto-tuning it to a different key.
Right.
And the only way to get this mistake of a sound is to pick a different key that you're in. We did that, and then for each one of the chords, we had to change the key around and also change up the different harmonics that were being boosted up. So if you hit these arrows left and right, you can choose which note is being exaggerated. And so we were doing that, and we were switching the notes around for each one of the chords. So each one would sound good with the chord that it was layered with. It's a really, really nice feature to layer your chords with. I wasn't just adjusting the key transform over here. I was also going to the clip, and I was changing the note from here because it sounds different when you're moving it around.
Yeah.
It's still in the same key, but you're exaggerating that fundamental differently every time.
I think I'm the most like proudest about this track in general is like I think the sound design's really good just from the pack alone, obviously, but also too like showing people that they can get creative beyond just like the presets, you know what I mean? And then us creating this sort of, with the help of Michael too, with like really creating a really great sort of call and response to the song, you know?
Totally, man. Dude, I think that after this session, after this song, man, we're going to be using PitchMap a lot more in crazy ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This just opened up a whole new door to all of that stuff.
Yeah, and there's more you can do than just like the Virtual Riot color-based thing too.
Exactly.
You know, that's all we've been able to figure out so far, but like I think you're on to something.
Yeah.
Which is like super inspiring for me to like open it up and see what I can do now that I have like a little bit of knowledge from you. So I'm really excited to see where we go with that too.
Oh, dude, for sure, man. We'll have a pitch map session, dude. I'll show you some little tips, and then we'll do a video on it.
Just the tip, baby.
Just the tips, you know?
Maybe open up some of the base one-shots in the pack and show people what they got going with them.
Yeah, so there's so many really good one-shots here, man. Like...
That first one you played, it sounds like you put that into PitchMap now. I'm gonna be looking for those sounds now.
Exactly, dude.
Those really bitey sounds.
Yeah, they're like super bitey, but there's also like those hollow sounding one shots that they sound heavy by themselves, but then they could be used as a really nice layer.
Right.
You know? But I love all of our one shots in here, man. They're insane. We also got growl one shots, neuros. These neuros are insane. So heavy, man.
Growl glitches. Will you play the growl glitches?
Dude.
Those are my fave.
Like the growl glitches?
Yeah, at the very bottom. I love those sounds.
Oh, dude, they're so fucking heavy, dude.
It's wet.
Look at this one. Squirt.
That'd be cool in a PitchMap too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it has that really nice bright texture to it.
Yeah, there's tons of. I mean, that's not even it. We're gonna go over so much more. We're gonna make a track with this banger.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be so fucking sick. Thank you guys for watching. We had so much fun with this song. Look out for the next video where we go really in depth. We're gonna be going over mixing stuff, producer stuff, mastering. We get to hear from Michael with some really, really cool techniques that you guys are gonna be super, super excited about.
Yeah, we learned a lot from him too, so I'm really excited about that. And also too, we'll let you guys know about the pre-save for this when it comes out on all streaming platforms. Couple weeks, we'll have it like fully ready, I think.
Yeah.
And also too, you guys can hopefully still have your chance to get Gorilla's early access right now. You're going to be able to get all those bonuses we mentioned, and of course all the project files, and of course the redacted sample pack, which you guys are not going to want to miss out on that.
No.
So make sure you guys go click the link in the description, sign up. We'll send you a purchase link.
Give it a shot, man.
Give it a shot. Downloads are in the description. We're giving a download away for the Yoink, so you guys can grab that too as well. Subscribe, like, comment. Dude, let's fucking go, dude.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's play it out. Let's play it out. Here we go.
Give me the beat, then I'ma make it go.